Activate Negativity, 9 Thing at a Time podcast. You want to listen to this, you want to save this in advance before you lose it, okay? I don't know what's up. On YouTube or Instagram and TikTok, I did not hear anything bad about Times Square, okay? All these people, all these creators, they're bringing their cameras and they're talking so positive and vibrant stuff about Times Square, right? I have a video coming soon, but because I got a little sick, I got a little cold over here, I want to make a quick little feed over here for those boys and girls who are searching and they're not finding the appropriate video. I'm about to spoil that. For that, I need you guys support, and you want to press the like and subscribe so this video can go to the top before any of the other videos. For some reason, I don't know why, when you search anything about Times Square, even if you search Times Square fight or Times Square drama or who got arrested on Times Square, something like that, you don't see anything bad. Everybody just talking the same repeated video over and over. Oh, how did I made it to the billboard? Oh my god, how Batman and Elmo, the stereotypical stuff. You only hear stereotypical. Even the stuff about like Elmo did this or Elmo touched some 14 years old girl. That's all they're telling you, the stereotypical stuff, right? But you don't hear about how the security operate. You don't hear the drama. You don't hear about the recent and the right away fasting. Even there's major news for like 5 years old video on YouTube. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? This place have drama almost every 2 hours. This is the world's biggest street and the biggest crowded street. How come there's like nothing like that? So today somebody's about to open the mouth. Here we go. Number one, so if you guys are planning to work on Times Square, if you guys are, let's say an example, if you try to be there or if you try to go there as a regularly, or if you wanted to work there, however it is, as a performer or anything, these are some of the very important things. Even in general, you need to know all of this if you think you're gonna be facing Times Square multiple times in your life. Okay, here we go. These are some top things you wanna be aware of, okay? I'm not here to give you those typical scam word and all those things, because those are just a regular stereotype. Not everything is a scam over here. Okay, stop using stereotype over here. Okay, number one is, let's watch out from the corruption. So let's start with some of the thing. If you're a student, if you're a good boy, if you're coming from a good family, if you are a good girl and you think that, hey, if somebody touched you, somebody pushed you, that's a harassment, right? Or you think, hey, if you touch me, I'm gonna call the police. Let me tell you one thing, my friends. Law does not apply how you think or how we saw in TV or what we see on research on Times Square like that. If somebody push you, there's good luck getting a witness, number one. Number two is that police will not do anything unless you are really hurt, and then you have to go to take an ambulance. And I have more coming for that, okay? So let me tell you, whatever you heard on the suburban locations that, hey, somebody's harassing me, or you push me, or you slap me, you're gonna get arrested, is not a guarantee. Most likely, it might not even happen, okay? So that's why people might be smacking you around. Nobody might get arrested, all right? And you might end up very pissed off, okay? Number one is that the law, the way you know and I know, does not apply on Times Square, not necessarily. Okay, number two, there's a lot of he say and she say protocols. So even anybody, let's say a group of people can say, hey, 5 people can say, oh, you pushed me, or 3 people can say you smacked me. And then all of a sudden, just because they're family or some hood family, and they say about you, you're a good girl, just a law student, go there and they say, oh, she smacked, the big family go, oh, she smacked us. All of a sudden, it might be your fault, even though they're the hood family started the problem. You just a good student, just working there or have a touristing around. If you stay there, and if you don't move away, things can escalate, and all of a sudden the blame could be on you. So be very aware of that. So either you can move away or you can go with your friends if you think you're a high value person or you're a very important person. If you don't have any friends and if nobody go with you, you can go with your body camera for safety purposes, because the number one solo security for you and the free security that you can get is body camera or security camera. And in many cases, even though if you have a security camera, it might not work out the way you're supposed to be working out. So police might not gonna even look at the recording, and even though if you do show them the recording, it might not even make any sense. You get it? The whole thing is messed up. Number 3 is this: the police are not gonna do anything, or if there's any issue, they're gonna say, hey, well, both of you guys gotta go away, or like that. They'll try to make it a very general statement, even though the other person could be did the crime or criminal or harassment. The police gonna say, we don't want to take any enforcement, we don't want to enforce anything. So you want to be very watch out. You think that if somebody hits somebody or police gonna arrest somebody, or in your county or whatever, if you're coming from Suffolk County or New Jersey County, whatever, you think that you might get arrested because somebody pushed you or somebody smacked you, something like that, right? But on the city, it might not be necessarily the case. And I don't know if the Mayor Adam did that thing, or I don't know if Mayor Adam made a rules that anything from Times Square or petty stuff like that, don't take any report. The most thing you can say, they can tell you to go to the precinct, to police precinct, to make a report or something. But even though if you do go to the police precinct, it might not work out, or they might say, okay, what happened? Tell us what happened. Da, 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 da. They'll make you, or they'll write down the report from you to get your dopamine out, like, oh look, I'm doing something, I'm making a report, okay, this will be enforced, right? Then they'll give you a reference number or not, and they'll tell you to call back to check on the reference number. And guess what, there's no such thing. The reference number is when you call back to, hey, can you check this reference number, or they never got anything. They will ask you, hey, who took the report? Do you know his name or her name? If you say, hey, yeah, I know his name, I think it's gonna be like, oh, we don't see it. And if you say, oh, I don't know the officer's name, they might say, oh, we don't see it. So there's so many ways they can bypass this thing. So the whole NYPD over there will not do anything unless there's a physical fight or serious fight with injury, or there's a knife fight, will be like that. And just, man to man push or smack is just an harassment, is automatically case closed, just so you know. Now if you're hitting a woman, I don't know what gonna happen, or I don't know if you hit a kid, or if a kid hits you, I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is very important to know. Okay, next one you gotta watch is the public safety, they call it, is the Times Square security. The Times Square security is an absolute corrupt, like it is absolute corrupt. I have too many videos coming in about that. Be very aware if you're working there as a local people. If Times Square security, these people are absolute, they're like a family. Let me tell you something. You think that they're gonna go there to do their job, or you think they're like a government entity. The Times Square security is by Times Square Alliance. Is that these people, the Times Square Alliance company, it's not government, just and they own, I think, the entire stripe of Times Square. These people have private account with NYPD, I believe, and they call police on whoever they want to call, just so you know. Okay, very important to know. If they say that, hey, Elmo is my friend, or Batman is my friend, or Simpson is my friend, the character of Times Square, or Naked Cowboy is my friends with Times Square Alliance security, and you are new, and let's say Naked Cowboy or let's say Elmo is harassing you and stuff, they're gonna pick Elmo's side. Even though Elmo is the one who started the fight with you, because you knew Elmo's gonna try to mess with you, or Simpson's gonna try to mess with you, security gonna call the police, and they're gonna try to call the police on not to the Elmo that, yo, Elmo started first. No, they're gonna say you started first. So this is an absolute messed up. It's I don't know what is it. Is it defamation, or this is an absolute, this is a very regular, and this is not getting enforced. And NYPD kind of know this thing, but the thing is, NYPD will come in and they'll try to push you out. They will literally physically can even touch you, grab you, and push you out. They will try to even other type of thing that I don't want to see over here again, like that. I don't know what's up, but then I know they have an account with the Times Square Alliance. So if you got into this territorial fight, if you're planning to work there, you know what's up. I'm already warning you this right now. I may be making a part 2 about this. You want to watch the part 2, listen up, there's more stuff coming in. So now you know the Times Square, in many cases, the security on Times Square are the biggest corruption right there, and their CEO does not do anything about that, and they probably already know what's going on. Okay, next tip is gonna be